Kate Middleton and Prince William will need to manage the focus on their children carefully as interest in the Cambridges increases. For the first time ever, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis were at the center of a major royal event when the three Cambridge children stole the show at Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee. While, of course, the royal family and the country were celebrating the life and reign of the monarch, the three children of Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, became a focus of media attention as the public was given insight into their sibling relationships. With 8-year-old George's kingly destiny being emphasized, 7-year-old Charlotte keeping her brothers in check, and 4-year-old Louis capturing the nation's hearts with his cheeky behavior, the Cambridge children's personalities and futures in the monarchy were showcased to the world. It marked the start of their gradual introduction to royal life, and one royal expert has since claimed the focus on the children needs to be managed very carefully. Pauline McLaren, a professor of marketing and consumer research at Royal Holloway University, told Express. Co.uk, obviously George is the star of the show because he is the future king. But I think they will play their own roles within the monarchy. I think there will be a focus on the Cambridge children. I think they will have to manage that carefully actually, because there will be a lot more interest once Charles and Camilla take over, and William becomes the direct heir to the throne. As third, fourth and fifth in the line of succession, George, Charlotte, and Louis are set to join the core group of the royal family. But it is understood that Kate and William want their children to have as normal an upbringing as possible. Following in the footsteps of Diana, Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge feel that the young royals should have moments where they feel like regular kids. Ahmed Scobie told Cosmopolitan magazine in 2018 that Diana never let protocol in the palace walls get in the way of raising her boys, adding that the Princess of Wales would often bring them to McDonald's or an amusement park. He said that these normal moments were incredibly important to both William and Harry. However, as the children get older, it is expected that interest will increase and their privacy will be harder to manage. Professor McLaren said there will be more of a focus and I think that Kate and William will have to work more to maintain their privacy. I can imagine that it will be a difficult thing for them to negotiate in the future. Kate and William typically manage their children's appearances in the media very carefully. They limit the number of photographers even present on special occasions, with Kate often taking the photographs, marking their birthdays or first days of school, herself. And when George started at Thomas Battersea in London, he was taken by his dad William. Kate was not present because she was pregnant with Louis and suffering from severe morning sickness at the time. The father-son duo were joined by a small group of trusted photographers for this significant occasion. By contrast, on William's first day at school, the streets were thronged with photographers and journalists, something that the young prince reportedly found upsetting. George has recently been accompanying his mother and father on more public outings, meaning that he has been appearing in the press more regularly. He joined the Duke and Duchess at a Six Nations game, on a trip to Wales, and, most recently, the Wimbledon men's singles final. It mirrors his father's introduction to royal life, whereby William slowly became a more regular face on the royal scene. While both George and William had their royal destiny laid out in front of them from birth, Charlotte and Louis's futures are much more up in the air, much like Prince Harry's. The so-called heir and spare dynamic has been widely blamed for the struggles second daughters and sons have faced in the past. Recent royal siblings like Princess Margaret, Prince Andrew, and Harry have seemingly found it difficult at times to navigate their tricky roles as royal superstars with no real endgame. Professor McLaren said, Prince George will clearly have his role carved out for him, but the other two won't. So I think there will be an effort to try and avoid this heir and spare issue that has gone on where the others feel that they haven't got a role, and certainly the spare. It may be that they are encouraged to do their own thing away from the royal family or be given more prominent roles.